Dave, tell me why you agreed to come and speak to the clergy conference. What were you hoping for?
Well, first of all, I'm just excited when clergy get together because I think there's a possibility of really changing thinking and culture. But more importantly, because it's about science, which has been part of my Christian discipleship, the opportunity to come and talk with a group of people who are influential in how you affirm science amongst lay people. So in congregations, you'll have folk who are science teachers or engineers or research scientists. I think part of the Christian gospel is saying yes to that, and clergy can be very important in that. I think you have opinion leaders amongst the clergy, and often when clergy is silent about science, it often gives the impression that the church actually doesn't care or is worried about science. And so hopefully by building a bit of confidence amongst the clergy, even if they don't understand all of the science, but just to know that it's not a threat, then communicate in the public arena a little bit more.
And tell me, if there was one single message that you were hoping that the clergy might take away with them today from having listened to both of you on the debate that's about to go on, what single message would you hope that to be?
Science is a gift from God. It's to be enjoyed as a gift, just as many other things in this universe are. And it has, with a gift, responsibility for us to communicate it correctly, to use it wisely, but also to celebrate it. And I think often I meet folk who don't see science as a gift. They see it as a threat. They see it as something that's set up to attack faith. I've never seen that. For me, when I became a Christian at the age of 17, and I just started to study physics, it seemed to me that as a Christian, if I said Jesus is Lord, he had to be Lord not just of what I did on a Sunday, but what I did Monday to Saturday. And to value science as a gift from Jesus seemed to me to be important.
And the last question, because it's just starting to get noisy, isn't it? I want to ask you to sum up for me what wonder is, how you would describe it. How would you sum up wonder for you?
Wonder is a very difficult thing to talk about because it can be an immediate feeling and it can be a long-term feeling. Now, those of us who've been involved in science know that science most of the time is pretty boring and pretty tedious. You have to do the hard work to get to those moments where you actually see something that surprises you or draws you in or excites you. Now, I remember seeing Maxwell's equations of electromagnetism in tensor form written on the blackboard as it was then, and I can see that will communicate well to lots of viewers. But for me, seeing the whole of electricity and magnetism summed up in one equation was wondrous. But the very fact of being able to think about how the people in science had got to that stage, and then the God behind the universe producing such simple, beautiful and elegant laws, that's wondrous as well. So wonder is excitement, yes, but it's also a sense of a giftedness to the universe for which I want to give thanks.